Old song.
Y'all want another video? Y'all want another video? Matty Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Matty Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all.
Alrighty, buddy, loud. Yes, it is my song. Hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes to you. It's your boy Matty Rants here with a live rant today. We have much to discuss. Y'all have already seen in the description what the memo is. DragConLA 2020 has been canceled. Honey, I have a lot to say about that subject, and I have something else to propose for that matter too that me and Jamar would like to do for those of you who were coming still to Los Angeles around that time who are not going to be able to get refunds for their tickets or hotels or Airbnbs. And we had a really cool suggestion where me and Jamar can still meet you and we enjoy drag together. So stick through that conversation so you can find out more about that, because the bitch is trying to do something for the people. Okay, now I'm also going to get into nothing spoilery for episode 3, just questions and concerns I might have as a viewer who has had a lot of things to look at over the past couple of days and has now seen that possibly this could be a situation where a lot of people are going to be mad this episode. However, I will address a couple of things that we're going to do differently for the review, talk about what is going to happen for this review, and go over some other stuff. Now, I've seen Fashion Photo Review. I've listened to Sibling Rivalry now, and Bob and Monet were dropping nuggets of tea. Nuggets of tea. Shout out to Sibling Rivalry, great podcast. One of my favorites. Give Bob and Monet all your love. And I also wanted to talk to you about what's happening Saturday with me and Jamar 84. We're traveling to New York City, but we're actually traveling into Jersey because New York City is in a state of emergency, which also Jersey now is as well, and like 7 other states. This is crazy, but I'm going to talk about this trip coming up. What is really going down right now, because both me and Jamar are sort of like very nervous about the entire situation. We're taking our vitamin C, we're washing our hands, you know, we're doing the right things. We're not buying loads of toilet paper like some people are doing to cope with what's happening here, but we are taking precautions, and I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about that trip and ways that you can help me with this trip too, because Matty is low-key in some trouble, and I thought I was gonna have everything together and I don't, and so right now Mama is a little bit nervous. So I have been mad stressed. Y'all just don't understand. Both I love Jamar because he's like, girl, can I tell you? And I said, what's T friend? He said, sister, this is just a lot going on. Because Jamar is a germaphobe like me, so we're both like, this is too much. But we had made the obligation to come to this event, and we are not backing out at any point now. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, we are going to go. But it's just a little scary, just the whole situation with the coronavirus. So traveling's gonna be crazy. Now, if you do want to donate to the channel, links are provided by my good moderator, Alicia. Give her some love. That's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo MattyRants. Please send it to the Cash App if you can. PayPal's cool, but if you are Cash Apping, that's the most preferred way. There's a couple of things I'm trying to get taken care of here. I'm like, y'all don't even know. Like, I have been hustling and like trying to like work and get some things taken care of the past 7 days. The last time I posted that review, shout out to all of y'all that watched the review, by the way, 23,000 and counting. I'm like, thank you. That video took the soul out of me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And I was so tired after everything that was just going on that weekend. It just was it was a mess. But let's talk about DragConLA 2020 being canceled. Welcome to the room. If you're in the room, you're in the rant pack. How you doing, boo? Mama, y'all, who got an email? That's my question. You're in the chat with me. You're a part of this conversation. 114 of you and only 15 likes. I know you're lying. Y'all can hit that like button, smash that sucker. But I'm bringing this back into you. Let me get back here. Let me get back to this. How many of you got the email saying it was canceled? You got one, Chi-Chi? Hey, baby. 32. I see y'all likes coming through. Yes, y'all better smash that likes. Come on, rant pack. Yes, I appreciate. So you got some emails. Okay, that's cute. That's cute.
Just disturbing your focus.
I'm like, what's happening here? No, fucked up my whole speech, Roger.
Was it disturbing your focus?
All right, so listen. I didn't get an email, but I did get a message that morning from a friend of mine who was like, Matty, get ready. I said, what happened? And he was like, girl, they canceled the whole show. I said, wait a minute, huh? Because mind you, I was planning to do some things. I was going to get a look as piece of cake together to come for one of those days at DragCon and like spook the kids. Like I was planning.
The short day?
Mama, the short day. Of course, that Friday, because it wasn't going to be on Saturday or Sunday where you got to be there all damn day walking in heels. No, ma'am. I was pissed. Honestly, I was angry for just a second, but then I thought about stuff. Because I know that a lot of people, the Cash App is $MattyRants. $, my name. $, my name. I was so pissed, David. I was so mad because I was like, girl, there was like a whole theme of like fuckery I wanted to plan for everybody to see.
They've planned a whole team of fuckery for you.
I mean, real tea. Like, think about it now. You got all these girls from season 12 who have already had the shit end of the stick. I had to say stick like that. Stick.
It was like a.
Alicia said, "Hi, David."
They didn't get a good dick. They got a dirty dick.
they got a little rusty penis, and you already have a situation with the predator that shall not be named, but I'm going to talk about her in a second here because there are some things I need to say about that. But they all have already gotten boo-boo into the stick with that. And now all of a sudden DragCon's canceled. All Stars 5 is pushed till, what, June? And that's on Showtime.
Did you see the person what they said in your live yesterday?
How many people died of coronavirus? They didn't say how many people got cured of it. And that's it, because
that's not the point though, baby. Like, think about this. Say, for instance, this was like some other kind of disease where, you know, symptoms last very long and it can go on forever. Or if it's something that is simply, you know, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's not curable. And they've subjected people to all of that. That's a risk. They've already had the situation take place. The best precautions to make here are to cancel the event. Now, are they rescheduling it for the rest of the year? We do not know.
They should have said postponed.
They did cancel the rodeo. I did see that, Emily, because my dad and me were just on the phone earlier today. Shout out to my father. Because because he was, telling me, oh, we're just washing our hands. We're keeping our hands out of our faces. Because I have little brothers who are, 7 and 8 years old now. And I want to make sure they're good too. You know what I mean? It's like, is everybody cool? Like, what's going on out here? Now, I performed at South by Southwest in 2011. And to hear that they canceled South by Southwest was like,
And Brocoachella.
whoa. Coachella or Brocoachella?
Brocoachella.
That's an actual contest?
No, I called it Brocoachella because you go broke by buying
Oh,
tickets.
that's right.
There is a Brocoachella.
That is right. TanaCon? Oh, excuse me.
Brocoachella is it's like more cheaper indie artists.
Mm. Bless you.
Corona?
You better not. If girl, listen.
More like Samuel Adams.
You have allergies though, so we're not gonna pave that to you. You fine. Can we just cancel the year already? No, it's 2020. We're trying to live in our tutus. This is the
what
first.
happened? This year was supposed to be promising.
We were all like, 2020 is about to be the tea, bitch. We had the moment. I love how you're Suzanne in this, like right now, and I'm Wendy. This is terrible. Okay, hold on. Let me get back to this. DragCon is canceled. WonderCon might be canceled too. I don't know.
WonderCon is on Anaheim? I know there one they were talking about AMC.
I think so. I wonder. Well, Wig. They still have Wig stock, and that's like later on in the year, right? And that's like
hopefully they haven't canceled Comic Con
yet. They haven't canceled Comic Con.
You haven't sent your information in yet?
I haven't sent it in yet. I will though. What was I doing? Oh yeah, talking to y'all. Hey y'all. This is what me and Jamar have proposed. I don't know how many of y'all have actually purchased your tickets to fly out here, or who have or who have got your Airbnbs or hotels and this, that, and the other. But I have a suggestion. So me and Jamar were thinking if we can get like, I don't know, maybe 10 people, 10 to 20 is what we're looking at. And we can do multiple days. So that way, if y'all don't catch us one day, you can catch us the next day. And we do a drag brunch together as a group table setting. Everybody, of course, is responsible for their own food. And we're all going to do the alcohol together because I feel like that's what we're all doing endless mimosas with. And it's like a fellowship moment between the Rant Pack, me, my Matty Rants, the Rant Pack, and my good friend Jamar 84, who sometimes comes on the show with me. And then after that, we can go to a kickback situation, which is normally like just a little bar moment for those of you who are old enough to go, because the Hamburger Mary's crowd would be more so for those who are not old enough, because they can have people there. But at the same time, if you wanted to continue on with the fun, we can do something else like that. So I was thinking that personally, and Jamar agreed to this. I talked to him on the phone about it. He was like, yeah, girl, let's do a Saturday, Sunday moment. I'm like, I'm here for that. So if you're still going, let me know. DM me on Instagram at MattyRants, and please, we will set something up, because I know that is really bum for most people to have paid your money to fly out here to see your favorite girls and do your thing. And now it's like, did I put insurance on the ticket? You probably didn't. If you did, you're smart, bitch, because I didn't do that the last time that happened to me. But if you didn't do it, and you're still coming, and you still want to make a trip out of this, let me know. And we will set something up. Jamar is down for it. I'm here for it. Ask us anything. Like, we're not these people who is like, girl, don't touch me, or don't do this. Well, the corona cases, don't sneeze on me, don't cough on me, don't look at me strangely.
I'll air kiss you.
If you're having a short of breath, don't stare at me too hard, because it may come my way, and I may get just from looking at you. But still, we want to have a good time with y'all, because we know that's what this is about. I love my Rant Pack. I love y'all to death. So why not do this? So if you're interested, inbox me, please. DM me on Instagram, and I'm going to try to set this up. Right now it's March. I'm going to have this all put together by April. Does that make sense? Like,
You gotta
it's like,
start having tickets, though.
yeah, well, I mean, that's the whole point. Like, we just want to like get a head count of people who are interested, and then go for it. And then see what happens.
But no tickets.
I mean,
Mama, you can't get a head count and those people don't show up.
Well,
They're gonna look at
true.
you like, no.
You just promised 30, and now where are these 30 people?
Well, that's why we didn't want to do 30. We were going to do like...
You get what I mean, but Mary is
I
very
understand.
strict with reservations.
Yeah, but again, everything will be set up. We'll have sort of a backup plan in case things like that happen. And I'm pretty good with planning certain things when I really give a fuck about it. So, yeah, we can do that. Next subject, if I could, DragCon cancellation. Oh, Lord Jesus, here we go. Okay, so episode 3 is Friday. My special guest is Jamari Ford. Most of you already know that, announced in the last video. Hooray. Now, I have heard things because, of course, most of you know I'm privy to the season. I need y'all to hear me when I say this because I know a lot of you respected me for not talking about Sherry Pie. But here I am now talking to you about how I'm going to do this show. And I am trying to please everybody. And at the same time, I'm trying to do what I feel is best, in my opinion, in my heart and soul. Because I'm an empath and I'm a person who doesn't like to hurt anyone's feelings, even when I'm reading somebody. I always do it just for fun and jest. I never do it to actually maliciously attack someone. The designer of Sherry Pie's outfits does not deserve the shunning that's happening to Sherry. And I feel like for now on, because I am limiting my conversations about her unless she's major storyline, which if she's major storyline, I have no choice but to speak on her. She will be included in the conversation. Jokes may happen, but here we go. Jermaine said it. I'm just gonna remove the visual of, Allison Mossy, and I'm going to keep the outfit and speak of the designer specifically of the garment. Correct. The garment. Garment. It will be judged. Because it's not fair that I'm going to sit here and not judge the look when I honestly had an opinion about Sherry's look last week. I just was like trying to survey the room and how everybody felt at this point. Because a lot of you... And you are still, okay? I am a Libra. Yeah, I am power Libra. I am a Libra with a Gemini moon and a Virgo rising. So for those of you who are Zodiac super fans, that is my full scale. I am a Libra, Gemini moon, Virgo rising. It has been covered on Wendy Williams, not by Wendy Williams per se, but by that fine young man that comes on there every now and then and laughs a lot and then sort of tells you what the business is. Michael Cho.
From what?
The man
Tonight?
Yeah, the one who has a job and I don't get it, but I'm like, oh, okay. He just be laughing.
Okay.
He just be laughing. I'm like, what is the tea, girl? Like, is it that funny? All of that. Yeah. There have been other people. Speaking of Wendy Williams, I have to insert this real quick because she was talking about Nicki Minaj at the end of her show yesterday, and I was not ready. I was not prepared for the savagery of that. It wasn't even a read. It was like the facts of the matter. And, I love Nicki. Okay, and I've actually grown to love her recently because I came back to some of her old music and I'm like really back into it again. Especially Monster. I was listening to that the other day, David. Oh, I was getting my life. Ooh. Girl, Wendy brought up her husband and was like, you're just destroying your brand. Further. First, your brother. She really said the brother by accident, but then brought it back and was like, it was really talking about her husband. But the fact that she brought up all his charges. Girl. Y'all can look up the video online. It was like, mama, I know we all know that, but then it reminded me of what we're doing to Sherry. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, Nicki actually did marry this man who is a convicted rapist who went to prison for, I think, murder or attempted murder or something else like that. Like, a lot of shit. And no one's canceled her for that. And it's like, but do we hold her in the same regard in that situation because she married the monster. She's not the monster. You know what I mean?
But she did say I'm the motherfucking monster.
And she did say she was the motherfucking monster. We got proof of that on tape. I'm just saying.
Matty, it's her version of...
Oh. So that I found that interesting how we can do this to... I don't want to just start throwing bullets at everybody. But still,
But you do.
it's like, so is it because of this and this and this? Oh, mama, Liz Lee Jones, please look up who Nicki Minaj's husband is and look up his track record.
Wait, who's looking at your thing?
Girl, no, the baby didn't kill nobody. He slapped some girl for putting his phone in her face. No.
I was like, Leslie Jones.
Well, that may have been her screen name, and I had said it. Let me get back to this here. Shout out to everybody in the room, 176 of y'all. We got 69 likes. Go ahead and hit that, smash that like button. Share this live with your friends. And remember, Matty needs some help with this trip to New York City. If you want to donate to the channel, that is a Cash App, $, Matty Rants, or PayPal.me/Matty Rants. I love y'all dearly. Let's continue with the tea. The baby pawed somebody. Not punched, honey. Pawed, girl. You know when your hand gets like this? Look at how my hand look, David. Boom. It's one of them hands where it comes back and this touches first. That's a paw, honey. That's a meow. She, apparently, her phone hit his face because he was walking through some crowd or some tea like that. And this girl, you know, excited. Oh my God, it's the baby trying to get her phone out. Look, I'm with him. Hey. He wasn't feeling that corona phone tease. Y'all know phones are the nastiest things that you can have. Phonavirus. Cofona. That's right. We know her. She lived down the street. No, this is North Hollywood. We have to go downtown for that. She slapped the cofona out of the baby, and the baby pawed the top out of her. If y'all want to know what the top is, that's when someone pops you so hard, your chin and your teeth connect, and then that actually connects with the top of your head, so your wig might split. That's called a top. I'm going to give y'all some new terminology. We're going to have many catchphrases out here with Matty Rants. I'm not playing with y'all this year. Remind me of that top. I'm actually going to write that down. That was a good read. The baby has a hands problem. He got a hands problem. I need him to act like the man and stop being the baby in these situations here with his little short, swole, fine self. And be like, okay, I'm a celebrity and I'm uber a celebrity now. This is the people I'm going to have in my life. Why are you putting your hands on folks? And you're a black man on top of that too, sister. So, not James Charles.
Feminizing him.
Not that I feminized him. Don't let me emasculate him. I'm not somebody's wife.
Not the baby, but the bottom.
I'm not somebody's person of interest who's mad at her husband that day, so she calls her sis and girlfriend. Can I have a moment with that again, too? Let me get to this because I was on my reality tea. I'm going all over the place. This is called a rant. That's why my last name is R-E-N-T-S. Come with me. I was watching Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop New York, old seasons. And they were having recaps on my Facebook. You know the Facebook videos where you start to scroll and for no reason they give you so many suggestions on videos and you become lost in a sea of random videos. Hey, my son Sanchez. And you just continue to scroll and you're like, girl, what time is it? 4 a.m. Like, that's me. That is Matty at 2 a.m. in the morning when I wake up after falling asleep too early. I get on Facebook, I start to scroll through timelines of people, I get depressed because everyone's happy or showing the illusion of happiness. And then I get into the video section because I saw a fight video. I'm like, girl, she got swung on. Forgive me, it's a passion of mine. I don't like people to fight, but I do really...
Do what you do.
This thing, if it's late at night and I see someone get swung on and it look like that hit connected, I want to see what happened, girl. So then I'm watching that, and then all of a sudden I get a video of something else and something else and something else. You still laughing at the meow paw? We go use that again. That's a meow. Like when someone's about to hit you and it makes that noise, that's called a meow. It's like meow, just really quick.
Meow, man.
You just and then you got top. It was like, whoo, girl, she hit you in your chin. I know your teeth connected, honey, because we heard that clap from all the way over here. Yes, that's when someone gets top. Because when you hit the bottom tooth with your upper set of teeth, you can feel all of that in the top of your scalp. And if you're wearing a wig that's not attached right, that sucker's gonna fall. So, back to this Love and Hip Hop moment. Joe Budden's trash, by the way. Let's just go ahead and clear that up. I'm just gonna have to get that out the way. All those women he was with, I was like, wait a minute, you had a girlfriend in the pool, you had Tahiri right there, then with another ex-girlfriend, and y'all arguing about all this drama. Trash. Fine, great voice, awesome rapper, trash. This is where the funniness starts with me, and I guess where I brought this up. I'm watching it, and I'm like, This is killing me. Everybody who was talking was swinging their arms and they were just doing this whole thingy. And then another thing I noticed too with these people on these shows, it's like they put these people in these rooms to have an argument. No. This is not even about like, well, you need to clear the air type of tea. No, bitch. Y'all put her in the room for a argument. Mona Scott, I see you, sister. It's a good formula though because I am entertained. But you putting them in the room to argue, mama. I'm like, The whole day yesterday, David, that was me. I was like, why are they arguing over this man's penis? There's so many more penises in the world. Why is this one the best? Like, is there no other penis that you can start doing? No, I've been watching the show, but I sort of like fell off of it. And I'd never really fully paid attention to it when I was younger, when I was watching. I think I was more like caught up in the drama, like, that's funny. Also, Cardi B really did the damn thing. Can we talk about that? Olivia is back on this season. Olivia from G Unit is back on this season. Ain't got nothing going on for her, girl. No shade, Olivia, but mama, this really is giving me nothing.
Well, all shade because she's not giving us anything.
Jesus, she came there to be mad at Rich about some money and ownership rights of her music. I'm like, girl, that one song, that one album, Miss Thing. And Cardi B was there for 2 seasons and did the damn thing out. Done, we good. K. Michelle still got to come back and she dropping music. I would think that she wouldn't need this anymore. But let me get off 11 hip hop. I'ma stop. What was the reason? One of my favorite moments. She threw a whole fucking heel at her, y'all. Y'all don't understand. And it connected with her chest. Cardi B threw the shoe and it was like, zoom, pow. There was no other choice but to just get beat up after that. It was crazy. Heffa Scott Young. I can only say that like in my Alex voice. Here's the crazy part. I'm going to talk about this trip to New York in just a second. I was supposed to do a podcast with Alex, but I got to tell Alex that we have to cancel that because, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. There's no way. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get into the city.
What was the reason?
Saturday, because we were trying to do it for Saturday morning. There's no way. Because of how the whole thing is happening with New York and travel. I leave Monday. If I stayed Tuesday, I would have done it.
On Sunday?
No, because Sunday's
church.
No. Sunday's the pageant, and I have to. Yeah, Sunday's the pageant.
Wait,
and
so why is Saturday not possible again?
we fly in Saturday.
But you get there early in the morning. Or...
No, I do not. I get there like in the afternoon. I fly out at. Well, okay, I'm not gonna give my time. I'm gonna say I fly out early in the morning, and I arrive in the afternoon, not 1 o'clock, and not as late as 6. There we go. Yeah. So it's like it's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be madness already because when we get there, we're gonna actually move one of the meetings that was gonna happen Sunday to Saturday. And what was the other thing too? I'm trying to remember everything I talked about with Topanga. We just, I have to be careful in this moment. So it's like I want to go do this with Alex, but I rather do it when it's safer. And I don't live in the city already, so it's kind of difficult to be like, you know, pulling up and taking the subway there, girl. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
You have to wear a helmet, not a mask.
No, ma'am. Like, LA Metro. Girl, let me tell you what happened on the Metro today, bitch. Hold on.
Wait, how you going to tell them but not tell me?
Well, because now I'm here. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to them. Y'all,
this is supposed to be for your story time.
Imagine if there was there's 100 people in the room and one person says yes. No. 226 people. Let's just pretend 227 people are in this room right now talking. Girl, I'm on the train, sister. And this is the second time this has happened where people have freaked out. This man, dead ass, not covering his mouth. The first time we were all like, hey. First time we were all like, okay. Now this is me. I'm wearing the same shirt I was wearing on the train. So I was like,
Look at, I did the same thing.
The man is sitting like I'm here and he's over there. And now the whole train is right here. So he gonna do all that, right? And I was like, oh no, mama. I was like, oh no, mama. That man looked at me and said, what is that for? I said, what is what for? And I said it in the most feminine tone possible. I wanted him to hear how faggotry I am. I said, what do you, like, what? You cannot. Whatever, he called me a fag. And I was like, whatever. And so I go back to doing what I'm doing. Here comes the second one. Y'all, but this is the one. This was the one that was the worst. It's not, coughing is scary, David, and everybody here, but sneezing without covering your mouth, that's when I get nervous, because that's like liquid projectile. So I want to say, what stop was this, bitch? We got to Hollywood and Western. And so the first time he did all that was Vermont and Beverly, and I was like, gross. And I'm starting to think that Vermont and Beverly is cursed at this point in time, because every time I get there, it just gets nasty. So this man, and I'm like, oh, fuck, he's coughing. I have my shirt up, whatever. But that sneeze, now that did it. That's when this lady got up and said, fuck that. Like, she said, excuse me, in her most polite way. She was like, can you seriously cover your mouth? That is disgusting. There is a virus and an epidemic happening right now. And I have kids on this train. You better believe she went into full, I'm a mom. I'm a mom. I'm a mother. It was very that. And the kids were crying. Then here come this old homeless motherfucker from the back. Now this man gonna come up to the front and he gonna, this is bullshit. He's gonna go. Cause apparently I didn't know the man was homeless. I just thought he was slumped over, whatever. He was like, he said, and bitch, wait, he goes, bitch, do you got a tissue? I don't even know where that came from. Because I guess he was talking about the man sneezing and the fact that he didn't have any, like, what is the tissue going to do but, like, clean up the snot? He already did it everywhere. But he was like, do you got a tissue? And she looked at him and she goes, I do. I do have a tissue. Bitch pulls out their entire, now hold on, y'all. Let me get the purse. Because it was right with Jesus with this moment. And this is what I love the best about every time a situation like this happens to me, because I'm like, girl, I get to study this entire moment. And I'm going to pretend like I'm on my phone, and I'm not. Because I want to witness this. She pulls out, you know, the travel packs that you can get at the gas station? I got to see a little bit of the inside of that purse. Mama had like 10 of them motherfuckers in there. It was like, whoa.
Do you need one?
Yeah, it was like that situation. Like, I almost thought she was going to start asking if people wanted one, but those are really for her babies.
Was she a black woman?
No, she was white. So she gave him the napkin or whatever. He goes, thank you. Does not give it to the man. Proceeds to blow his nose in front of this lady. When I tell you, I have never heard someone scream so loud in my entire life. And it wasn't even her. It was this girl who sat in the row in front of me, howled. Because she was like, I know he just did not blow his nose after coming up like he did, as if he was concerned for this man. I can't. I won't. I will not. Oh, God. I cannot. I still cannot. I couldn't believe it. He got off the train, like, next stop, and she sat there for a little bit. She pulled out hand sanitizer. She wiped her hands, like, for a while. Then she puts it on her face. Oh, it was bad. Those kids were sitting in the seat just looking like, I can't. Like, I couldn't. She couldn't. Everybody on the train after that talked about him for the rest of the ride, and we were just like, that was gross. Yeah, that was gross. The man who did need a tissue, though, she did give him a tissue. And he said thank you, so that was cool. But, you know, that was crazy. Also, crazy story again, because when I was leaving to get off the train, some man was trying to get on the train with a paper pass, David. And that was pretty funny to hear that conversation. He had a whole piece of paper that said Easy Transit Pass. And he was telling them, this is how I... Yes, bitch. Like, it's literally the card. Like, it's literally the picture of the card. And he's like, this is the pass. I printed it out. I put money on my
Make
account.
it appropriate.
Wow.
It attracts predators.
And here's the police were looking at him like, so what you're saying is that you got this piece of paper with a picture of the card on it, and you're asking us to allow you to ride the train and the bus with this piece of paper. He goes, why are you talking to me like I'm crazy? I know people have this. Why else would it be on the website? Oh, it was like, this, bitch, I couldn't hit the gate fast enough.
I bet you that day, just print the screen. It says it, at least it's something totally.
He probably read something in a whole new context. Like, that's what they meant to say. But I'll tell you this.
Was it in black and white?
It was literally black and white ink. It wasn't even colored ink.
You know what I mean? Like, it was supposed to be in color. Who has printers?
Just airdrop everything. So, do y'all want me to give you some more train stories? Because I've had some really crazy shit happen. If y'all want me to go there with you today, I can go on for the 20 bits of the train stories. And shout out to 244 people in this room. Y'all, hit that like button, that share button, hit that subscribe button.
Hit that PayPal button.
If y'all want to go ahead and donate, because y'all know your boy needs some help with this New York trip. Trust and believe. A bitch is trying to get several things done. I still have to take my suit to the dry cleaners. I still have to go and purchase this nice turtleneck. It's actually cheap and on sale, and I'm trying to get it for $10 while it's still there. And this extra stuff I'm trying to do for the look, because my original idea for the pageant, which is actually theme is Night of the Opera. Jamar is gonna look amazing. I will not spoil the details, but Jamar is gonna look amazing. I'm kind of hyped. Because Jamar was like, girl, I got my look together. He had to do backup plan B. Because he was A like me too, but he had to get a B. So this is my B plan, unfortunately. But I was gonna rent a tuxedo. And I was gonna get an old style, like, you know, very English gentleman style tuxedo. And I was gonna do very that. And I was gonna get a mask. And do very Phantom of the Opera. But unfortunately, every place that I went to get a tuxedo, when I did have the money to get it, they all told me, no, we need more than a week in advance to actually like get your measurements and set it up. And I was like, fuck. So instead, I'm doing another look that's gonna be low budget, high budget fashion. It's all low budget, but it's gonna look very high budget. So I really need help with that. Plus my baggage fees and this haircut. Look at my hair. Look at the foolishness of my scalp. Yeah, I gotta pay for my bags because I'm gonna have to take a bag. I thought I was gonna do a carry-on, but I gotta take a bag. I have to take a bag.
Wait, but I don't think you have to pay for baggage fees if you get that little one.
I don't have a little one.
That one that's there?
Oh, what little one? Like the one you have over here?
No, your roll bag.
That's a huge bag though. Have you not seen it?
Oh, girl.
Mama, she's a Tonka tank.
I forgot the cat was sitting in it.
Right, like Alaska and Elliot could live in that bag.
Well, if you get like a big duffel bag and then you get like, you know.
The duffel bag is in Dee Dee's. Yeah. And then I am carrying my suit and I was nervous about that.
Oh, Dee?
Dee Ephraim's.
Well, you gotta go downtown anyway.
How? Why?
Because you gotta go to H&M.
Oh, that is true.
But you're like, Mama, that's so far away.
No, you know what? Never mind. I don't need the baggage fees. You're right, David. I'm gonna do that.
But do they allow?
I didn't think about that.
Oh, Mama, I would not deal with that bullshit.
Because I don't want to, you know, y'all here in this conversation. I'm taking edibles. That's legal. Thank you. Isn't that crazy? I can take edibles on the plane and I will not get.
You know what you should do though? Get a hairable container. These are hairable.
Okay. Maddie, you look 19 right now. Stop it. No, I don't. Probably because my skin is so bad. Wait a minute. Thank you. Y'all, stop. I was going through it the other day because I was having a single guy moment, huh?
Oh, donate $19.
Stop. Stop. Deidre's donated. That's one of my lovies. No, I was having can we have this conversation? We're just ranting, right? Train stories and single guy moment. Let me tell y'all what happened. So I saw this guy actually today when I was at the grocery store. He was talking to me. He was a French tall guy, very attractive, had a nice body.
Right.
No, he was white and he was French. And you know, I always feel weird because I'm like, I want to have my attraction to all races, but I feel like certain people don't like me because I'm so light skinned or whatever. But he was kind of flirting and I missed the cues, David. I missed the cues.
What cues?
because he was actually flirting with me, but I was so stuck in like my moment of thinking like he wasn't attracted to me that
he wouldn't speak to you. Just
no,
to you.
but his friend rolled up to me and was like, my friend was like low-key flirting with you. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. I was like, no, but
you should have said, give him my number.
He
But
said
then
he was.
The last guy that you gave your number to never.
Yeah, he was.
reached out.
Yeah, he never did, and I didn't want to do that. I don't like giving my number like that. But I was mad in the moment. I didn't catch that scenario because of
What were
where
y'all
my
talking
mind
about?
was.
Meat?
No, it was water. Okay, yeah, I know it's like water. You're talking about water. Chi-Chi, thanks for the $20 donate. Woo! YouTube donate. Now, if y'all want to donate, seriously, do Cash App or PayPal because I'm not going to probably see that 20 till like 2 weeks from now. But Chi-Chi, thank you for that 20 because you bumped up my numbers. I love you. I love you, Chi-Chi. Okay, so back to this. So we're looking at the water out. For those of you who've gone to the grocery stores, can I get a raise of hands of those who have seen no toilet paper and no water?
Maddie's the only person I know gets hit on in the grocery store. I never.
That's why I always
he
get
needs to go by himself.
That's why
because he'll never get hit on. He'll never get hit on easy with someone.
They always think I'm like dating the person who I'm walking with every single time. Like it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, you must be dating them because people don't believe I'm single, and I'm like, no, mama. Like y'all remember that. I've been unfriended.
But still talked about.
Yeah, girl, the gag. I'm not gonna do it. That's camera time.
Go ahead, that's your story.
Okay, well, yeah. So my ex apparently told somebody that I was living somewhere where I was not living. And apparently I guess, has a narrative of where my living situation is. And he believes I'm in a relationship with somebody. And I think he was like trying to say that I'm just mooching on to the next guy or whatever. And I was really hurt to hear that shit.
Or you were hurt, fuck him.
I know, but I'm still hurt to hear that because I was never like trying to be malicious in that kind of way. I never got with you to be in that kind of situation. Like I never did. I would have gone back to motherfucking Houston.
Let him know what was going on.
But I was really hurt to hear that this fool was walking around telling people who then told my friend who's sitting right here now.
When I was working at
Yeah, while he's at a working event to be like, hey, so Matty Rants, well, his ex-boyfriend is a friend of mine, and he said that he was this, that.
So why do you know that?
I was like, what?
And I wasn't mad at the guy. I was just more like, why would he tell you?
Yeah, why would he tell you anything like that? And I haven't spoken to him. He's unfriended me and unfollowed me on all social media or whatever. And that's cool. I don't mind that. I'm friends with certain exes who, had a better rapport with me. I thought me and him were cool. But,
You actually know who to fuck you.
I'm just disappointed in that kind of behavior. I really am. That's not my thing. And, I didn't know you were like that, sir. So shout out to you in this live video today. It probably won't reach a lot of people, but I don't ever care to speak to you again knowing that you're speaking of me with no context at all. You don't know what's going on in my life. I'm living downtown. I'm living downtown with one of my best friends from Houston, Texas that I've known for over 18 years, Dee Dee. And I come over here and I shoot at the studio for 2 days while I'm getting my shit together. So since y'all want to know so much, that's my tea. One thing about Matty Rants, I'm transparent, boo. You know what's going on.
And he is translucent.
I'm as bright as they come. You're going to know what's going to happen with me. I'm not ashamed of my struggle. The struggle will only be the rise later, darling. I will be, darling. That's right, I said it right. This will be my rise. This is nothing but what's a temporary plane that I'm walking on in this earth, and it shall soon rise into a mountain. So you can continue to try me if you want to. Okay?
Tell him.
But I will win in the end. So let's get that straight.
Tell him, Gister.
Oh, so about the toilet paper thing. So apparently, if you go to the store now, there's like no toilet paper anywhere. That's like a coping mechanism for people who are going through this.
Use rags anyway.
What are you talking about? Toilet paper. So, bitch, you get out of this room. I can't die. How dare you? Talk about some rags, bitch. Where we at?
No, we want to go old fashioned.
I mean, if times are rough, girl, you better get a hot towel and call it a day, and you better clean that motherfucker off and not leave a trace or nothing. I need some without a trace now on
I don't
CBS.
want to see it like Mr. Magoo.
God damn you, David, shut up. So listen. Water and toilet paper is scarce because, of course, anytime that you're sick or you have OCD type of stuff, right, Neff, I understand. Like, you literally go to the store and you stock up on that. And apparently, in LA and North Hollywood area.
Or just period.
Jesus,
Right?
like it is. Girl, I went down that aisle for toilet paper and I had to buy facial tissue.
Am I on the right aisle?
I had to buy facial tissue. You know I got the one with lotion because that ain't going up there rough on the butt. But I was sitting there like, I gotta buy facial tissue today. And then I go to water, and this is where I got flirted
He
with.
bought what he needed to buy because it's not for his butt.
Exactly. We have tissue here. We're
This is
not
for the
this.
nose and nose.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I really bought this tissue for my face because David knows my allergies are bad.
Because you don't want to tell the crowd that you're using that.
And I
tissue
really
in your
hate the fact that I got adult allergies. Like as a kid and as a teenager, I never had an issue. Now that I'm in my, it's like, by the way, the season changed. By the way, it rained today. By the way. Yeah, because if the weather changes, bitch, I get the sniffles immediately. It doesn't even matter if I was outside or not.
Why
My
don't you
start to
stop doing
sniffle
that
up.
cocaine? Goodbye.
Okay, David's kidding for those who don't know because I know a lot of people take shit seriously, and while that was funny, it's not funny.
There's a reason why David's not on camera.
Right. That is just a random ghost that is talking in the background at this point in
The
time.
voice of reason and the voice of treason.
I wish Casper would find the rest of his family. Listen.
Yes, mattresses.
So I went down the water bottle aisle, y'all. I was looking for Crystal Geyser. This is normally cheap. It's like it's 99 cents at Ralph's, right? Someone said spill the tea, David. See?
There ain't no tea to spill, girl. They don't have kettles because of the
I mean, I can't even
coronavirus.
do that type of
They
shit
don't
anyway.
There's no tea because there's the coronavirus.
Yeah, I can't even do that shit anyways, girl, because no ma'am. Marijuana, but the rest of that stuff, no God, no ma'am. But yeah, I'm at the water bottle aisle looking for my, whatever, cheap water. None. I turn to the left. Everything's gone but Evian, Core, which I'm now used to Core.
I like Core.
Has anybody know? Yeah, do y'all know Core water? It's like this pH balanced water. It tastes really good to me. Like for some reason, and it's like water, really.
Do you like Dasani?
No, I don't like Dasani.
Really?
I don't like it.
Do you like Deja Blue?
No, don't like that either.
Aquafina?
No, don't like that either.
Mama, they all taste great.
That's
The one that
Pepsi
tastes the
Company.
bad is Crystal Geyser.
I'm cool with Crystal.
Mama, that tastes dirty as fuck.
No, it's spring water though. It's different.
But you like Fiji water.
Yeah,
too.
like I like
Do
spring
not-
water
do not
and I like
Fiji.
drinking water, but like I like the ones Dasani's the worst. Thank you.
I don't like Fujifilm water.
If I don't do Cash App or PayPal, you can
Bitcoin.
I don't have Bitcoin. You can Venmo too, and that's Matty-Rants. Yes. Or just
Send toilet paper.
not even. Or you can make your donation here on the YouTube platform because that goes into my YouTube check, which is great. So
You call them donanes, right?
Donanes. Alex took that too. Alex took that from me, bitch. No,
You
I'm
should
just
do
playing.
this.
I love Alex Ryder Rogers. That's my sister. I love her to
Why
death.
does that sound like that person that's on that song, Get Lucky with Pharrell, Alex
Right.
Rogers?
Oh, so the guy though.
Sorry.
Girl,
taking your
I
spot.
know it's okay. Like we got a lot of people in the room. I love
Your
y'all.
time.
You're here for the rant. I see you. So the guy is like coming down the aisle and he's like, "This is crazy, right?" And he has a French accent. And I was like, "Oh, gasp and swoon. It's a taller version of Nikki Doll." No. But no, I turned to look at him. I was like, "Oh, he's kind of cute." Very, what's his name from Love is Blind? Very that. He wasn't ginger, even though that would have been awesome. But he was like blonde and it was like a rusty blonde beard and he was tall and he was just handsome. Anywho, I was like, no, he's not interested. Whatever. We're just having a moment about water. So here's me trying not to stare at him for the rest of the time. Oh, Maddie's so corny. I'm like,
Were you trying to be
Doing-
funny like you always do?
yes, David. David
What'd
knows
you
me.
say?
When I get nervous, I go into joke mode. So.
No. You're like my mom.
Oh God. So I was like, so embarrassed. So I was like, what did I say? I said something really stupid about water. It was like,
H2O.
I was like, well, God bless us being made of most of this, huh? And he was just like, he made like a little chuckle and I was like, okay, he received it. I'm just going to continue doing what I do. Then he spoke again. He was like, oh, they took all the cheap water, man. I was going to get all this kind of water. And I was like, yeah, I was looking for this specific brand too. And he was like, because they were all still on the top shelf.
Do you want to drink water together?
No. This is where I missed it. I missed it when he was like, there was water up top that was core, but there was another shelf down low, and he saw me. I talked about core for a second, so he reached for the top one to grab for me, and I went and grabbed for the lower one, and I didn't know he was getting that for me. So I literally grabbed the water, and I literally turned away.
Specifically hit on you.
But I turned away, and he said bye, and I didn't say bye back.
Why?
I didn't think it was gonna be.
See, Matty gets in his own way.
I'm so mad.
Pizza comes out because she's a piece of shit.
Oh, I'm so mad. I got really gross.
No, you know why? It's not meant for you if you don't come across it again.
True, but
That's
yeah.
what I said. Tell everybody that.
Y'all, listen. Okay, true T. If he, I have said that too. If he's not strong enough to turn back around and be like,
no, that wasn't like.
Well, I do want to be grabbed.
I was like,
I do want to be grabbed sometimes.
No, I meant like it wasn't. If you don't see the person again, if it wasn't meant to be. If you see them for a second time, if you run into that person again, that means it's meant to be.
Yeah, well, that's true. That is true. But his friend stopped me when I was checking out. Cute? That was more for you. It was very. He was not short. He was like 5'8". He was a little nicely built. Gave me very.
I would probably like both. Though.
Sakura tees with the body shape. Yeah, it was that.
I would probably like both though.
I would have not let you have the tall one. But law of serendipity. Giuseppe agrees with you.
What?
About what you had stated with, if he doesn't come back around, it's not going to happen. Or it's just not meant to be. But his friend was like, girl. And I was so mad he did that to me. I was like, no, you didn't. But he was like, did you just get nervous? And I was looking like, what's happening here? He said, my friend was trying to hit on you. I said, the tall French guy that was in the water aisle. Yes.
And that's how you left her?
No, I was like, fuck. He was like, sis, yeah. He was interested, but you kind of turned him off with how you acted.
Business cards with you. Just kidding.
He said you kind of turned him off with how you did all of that, but he was like, I thought he was gorgeous, and he just seemed really nervous for some reason, and I was like, God bless America.
I don't understand reaching out to somebody to tell them they fucked up.
I think he wanted to do that to be like, girl, you look good. What just happened?
I bet you he was a real person, and he was just an imaginary person just saying, hey, girl, have your eyes open, but not too wide.
Yeah, I wish it was imaginary. That was too physical, girl. I was embarrassed.
No, the second guy was imaginary. Yeah. Like, he wasn't a real person.
I low-key wish he was imaginary, because that was, like, low-key embarrassing, because people were checking out while he was telling me all that, and I was like... It was like, okay, thank you. And I was like, well...
That's why Matty is not married.
Yeah. So I'm gonna work on some self-growth when it comes to people French? Approaching me. He was French.
And you didn't speak French to him. Wow!
Isn't that crazy?
Matty's
I could have used my 3 years of French. Bonjour, monsieur. Comment allez-vous? Je bien, n'est-ce pas? I could have done all of that.
Wait.
You're like the person you don't take to like countries like that and then be like.
No. So don't say it to that country though. It sounds like you say. What did you say?
Comment allez-vous? Je bien, n'est-ce pas?
This is a Japanese. That's what I thought you said.
Oh, the n'est-ce pas? Oh my gosh.
Japanese, n'est-ce pas?
I can't. Embarrassing moment for me. I have a couple of them. Can I tell y'all one time I missed the stairs in high school and I fell down 3 flights of stairs?
That story would be called French failure.
That's a whole nother edit.
French fail.
Yeah, one time in high school, I missed a whole stair, and I fell so hard I fell down 3 flights of stairs, and I tumbled.
And this is why she can do the splits now.
That was embarrassing. Now, what was embarrassing about it was that the guy who I was low-key dating, who had a girlfriend there, witnessed the whole thing and had to pretend like it was laughed at me. And then that night when he came to my house, he was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, you hurt my feelings. But it's okay. He took the D in me. High school was fun. Yeah. No. Freshman and sophomore year were terrible. Junior and senior year.
No one gets bullied in junior and senior.
They do not. And if you're girl, if they trying you on your junior and senior year of high school, bat them hoes. Because
Because 9th and 10th grade, you're insecure and trying to find out who you are.
Exactly.
By 11, when you're like, first of all, you're like this, but when you're 11th grade, you're taller and you're just
ma'am,
like, oh.
I had the car before everybody else did too, so I was already on that like
Hey,
tip.
let's hang out.
Yeah.
I want to ride.
Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm gonna work on some self-growth when it comes to like guys approaching me now. I'm just gonna reciprocate.
Well, also, I don't think
Liz Shade with a $20 donate.
I also think that your body's rejecting it because you're not ready for it right now.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think that if I ended up with a conversation with somebody and it led into like a slow rise into it,
You need a man that doesn't live here that visits often.
yeah, or wants me to come visit and they flued me out. No,
Flued me. We don't want the
they
flu.
flued me out.
We
No.
don't want the flu.
No. I'm just saying, like, in general, like with me, because I know after the last situation I was in, plus the ones I've been through before, where my heart stands with the person who I want to be with. I'm starting to use the word person now because if I end up with somebody who's non-gender binary, then that would be the case.
That's not gonna happen because they can't fuck you.
Well, I mean, they may still want to, but they just don't claim to be a part of that, you know?
Nah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in my life. Yeah, so we'll figure it out. Okay, last train story, and then I need to go because we're almost at our hour marker here, and I need to handle some business because Matty is a little nervous about his phone. Honey, she's keeping it real. Okay. So, I'm gonna give a crazy train story. I may have said this before, but if you didn't hear this story, you're hearing it for the first time now. This is a late night blue line train story, okay? This is the one time I believe I was on the Pico Trail or whatever. I was over some street called Pico in downtown LA. And I was staying at an Airbnb in between time when I was trying to find a place to stay, right? So I was on this blue line coming from my friend's house way up somewhere. And I left at 11 p.m. like a dum-dum. And so I get on the blue line and it's a little sketchy. The whole train station, as a matter of fact, what was it? 7th and Figueroa. That station is where I was at. It's this one where the Chick-fil-A is right there. It was very creepy. And Matty was nervous, and I was like, I don't know how this is going to turn out. Like, I don't have a knife. I don't have mace. I have my fist. I'm pretty good at swinging on folks if I need to. I'm also a fast runner. I was on the track team, varsity straight throughout. I was planning my escape and my fighting already. So I get on the train, and it is packed. But it's not packed full of people going home. It's packed full of people who are sleeping on the train. And there's maybe me and 5 other people who get on this one cart, and then everybody else that is in there is asleep. Or, you know, doing something I'm not going to speak of, okay? So it's very sketch. Now, this man gets on the train because, David, you know this about the blue line. Sometimes it'll sit there if you get there early and waits for folks. This man comes, I want to say maybe 2 minutes before the train goes off, and he has a bike. And so I'm standing because I don't want to sit down. Everybody's laid up. It's their bed. This is the bed for them. And I'm not about to disrupt somebody because I want to sit down. Like, real talk.
Bed bugs.
Right. True. So this man comes in with his bike, and I'm standing over by, I want to say this is like the door for the sides of the train. They have doors on each side. So I'm standing on the door on the opposite side. So he comes in there, gets dead in my face, and goes, "You're standing in my spot. This is where the bikes go." When in actuality, the bikes go in the back of the train cart where it literally says bikes here. My dumb ass wanted to engage in this conversation versus just moving.
You were in the...
No, so let's get to the front of the blue line train, and as a matter of fact, it was, the back, because it actually goes this way. Yeah, so I think I was in the back.
Well, all of them, each different cart.
They have like a part where the bikes can be at.
Every 2 carts.
Yeah.
There's one. Yeah.
So I was in one I was in the train spot that didn't have the bike slot in it, but the one that was next to it that you could walk through was right there. And my dumb ass engaged in this conversation. I will never again engage with someone after 11 p.m. on a train, ever. Unless you're fine. Or you say Matty Rants. I'm like, oh, I know you. Hey, bitch. This man, I said girl. Well, I didn't say girl, but I was like, the bike part of it is like over on that side. David, he pulled out that knife so fast, I wasn't ready. But he didn't pull it to shuck me. He pulled it to show me, like, get the fuck out of my spot. I was like, so I froze, and I'm standing there, and I was thinking in my brain, I have 3 options. He can stick me with this probably dirty-ass knife. I go to the hospital. I have to have something put through my penis. Oh, this is going to hurt. Like, that was what was going through my head. Like, very that much tease. I was like, maybe if I hit him fast enough, he'll be knocked off. I know he ain't ate today. Like, I can like pop him real good, girl. My other option was if let me see here. Emily, where are you leaving, girl? What's happening? Oh, you're probably just referring to I'm leaving. So the door is still open. I was thinking my last option was just to get off the train and wait for the next one, which would have been in 40 minutes.
Wait, where were you headed to?
I was headed to this Pico stop on the train because I was staying at an Airbnb that was over there at the time. And that was the one when I was living by Jamar and then I had to transfer.
Yeah, they run 30 minutes. Or
it was going to...
20, 30.
I didn't know, so I got nervous. And so I was like, okay. Now here's me staring at this man. So now I'm just staring at him. And he's looking at me like I'm crazy. And so I have my headphones in and he thinks that I'm listening to music. But no, I heard everything he said. And he tried to grab my headphones. This is before I had the AirPods, mind you. This is the wired headphones. And I had to like zip back a little bit. And so he moved a little bit with the knife.
We have an alert that we might be shooting a season 12 Queen here tomorrow.
Oh, work.
The one I just complained about earlier.
Oh.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
A to Z.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get this over with because I'm starting to lose my train of thought here and there's a lot going on. So basically, the man goes, I'm going to put my bike to the side and I'm about to fucking get your ass together. So he was fully ready to basically get in a full stabby, fight me, whatever moment. I don't want to say that this man gave me John Henry tees or Michael Clark Duncan, but he was quite possibly 6'8". Oh, no. Not the man with the knife. The man with the knife was like 5'7", trying to be like, it was like, okay.
Like the throw guy.
But there's this very tall other big man who's on the train who is not feeling what's happening. And so this motherfucker then goes, what you're not gonna do is touch that one. So now all these people who were asleep have now woken up. Because they're like, uh-oh. Like, as if this man just spoke.
Wait, say that again?
This man goes, what you're not going to do is touch that one.
Oh, the pretty one. That one?
The pretty one. And it was weird. And I was like, he's not talking about me, is he? To which the gay man who was asleep now has woken up and it was like, girl, here you go. So the man put his bike down and was coming back to me, Dave. Like seriously was coming back to me. He put his whole arm out and was like, no, you will not. And so the man got in his face and was like, and what are you going to do? And when I tell you the loudest fist-to-face connection I have ever heard in my life, it was like a splat. Like just boom. Like all I saw was that whole head go swing. Like his whole head went yacht. Ma'am, I couldn't get over it. And he slid all the way to the back. It was a gag. But he got up. I was like, crackhead powers activate, form of super strength. And he started to wail on him. Honey.
He was the liquid Terminator.
Honey. I couldn't believe it. So now here I am. My glasses are back on. This fight has now broken up. Ultra paw slap. Ultra meow. It was meow. They were just meowing. It was meow. It was all that. Just swinging. And so the bigger man was getting the best of him for sure. For sure, girl. Every time he hit him, you heard it. Oh, God. Ooh. That's all you heard people doing. It was bad. And so I'm just standing there like, did this giant homeless man save me from this short, crazy homeless man. What is happening here? So the gay guy who was actually next to me, who I'm standing up and he's in the seat row that I couldn't sit down in, he gets up and he goes, oh yeah, I don't even remember the man's name, but he gave me the man's name. He says he likes light-skinned boys. And so he already was crushing on you when he saw you standing at the train stop earlier. And I was like, oh. So he had his eye on you. And once that guy came in here, while he was still looking at you, girl, he probably got mad. He do that with a lot of people. So this is an ongoing thing with him. Yeah.
So
then he tells me about...
kind of sexy. Is he kind of sexy?
He was a little bit. He had a body. Listen, no, let me talk. Let me talk about it. He's definitely done some time. He's definitely done some time. But because he had one of those open like puffer jacket things, and it was like these pants or whatever. This was rock solid. I was like, girl, but he still gave me creep.
Why did you do this? Thank you.
But no, well, I couldn't do it because when we got to the next stop, which was actually my stop, the police were waiting because the person in the cart or whatever called him on him. He didn't even get out. He just called him on him. So, but he told me that the other guy or whatever who did what he did to me, he does it every time too because that's his spot. And so he just feels comfortable sitting there. And I'm just like, what the fuck? But anywho, we get to the next stop. The police are waiting. They come on there. Tase the man. I've never seen anyone get tased before in my life, like dead in front of me. I don't ever want to see it again. I don't like that.
You have to come to Mary's next week Wednesday.
To get tased? What?
No, Mama, the lineup is nasty.
What's next week Wednesday?
We have Akiria.
Okay.
Raja.
Okay.
Kimora.
Ooh.
Melissa B. Fierce.
Okay.
And Jada Essence Hall.
Is this Black Girl Magic lineup? What is it except for Kimora? What's the tea? That's a cute little lineup. I got to be there. Let me get my shit. I need that lineup. Look at that, Alicia. Hey, I like that lineup. Girl, that lineup was everything. Oh, that's going to be a show.
So
I can't wait.
You have to go.
Nah, I got to go. Yeah, I'll go.
You going to go and drag?
Is this West Hollywood or Long Beach?
Long Beach, Mama.
Ooh. So if y'all, listen, I got 261 in the room. If y'all going to be at Hamburger Mary's at Long Beach this upcoming, next Wednesday, I'm going to be there. I'm going to see all these people. Join me for the fun,
girl. You want
girl.
to say the names again?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Jada Essence Hall.
Jada Essence Hall.
Akiria Davenport.
Akiria C. Davenport.
Raja D. O'Hara.
Raja D. O'Hara. Hey, that's my drag auntie, y'all.
Melissa B. Fierce.
Melissa B. Fierce.
And Kimora B. Black.
And Kimora, she's not black. Yes. No, I'm fine. It was cool. I got off the train. I watched the man get... I don't like seeing people convulse.
We should call it that. Kimora Kardashian.
Kimora Kardashian. Yeah, I don't like to see people like that, so that scared the shiggity diggity out of me. But
shiggity wiggity.
Yeah, I'll never get over that. That was weird. I was like, yeah. But yeah, train stories. I've had a lot of train stories. Jake Yonsei was on the train with me one time. This girl, oh my God. Girl, Jake on the train was a trip, mama. Because, you know, that was Jake's first time doing any kind of public transportation moment like that, okay? And to do it on the metro rail, girl. David, you were there when that happened, huh?
Wait, what?
Or was it Jamar? It was Jamar. It was me, Jamar, and yeah, because we went to World of Wonder. So, Jakey, we were taking the train to go to World of Wonder because I was getting him to go to where the star, you know, the Walk of Fame is, in Hollywood Walk of Fame, because that's where World of Wonder Studios is. It's over in that area. So we were taking the train either from there to get back to Jamar's or from Jamar's to get to there. I think it was from Jamar's to get to there. So we're on the train and there's very sketchy behavior happening on the train. Miss Thing! Oh my God, Jake is so funny because Jake's not quiet, and I needed him to be quiet at that moment because this is Jake. Girl, what is he doing over there? Do not bring attention to yourself. Do not bring these people over here. Like I wanted to. I was like, girl, like the man was tweaking. He was tweaking. We were on the train. This man was tweaked out. And Jake's like, and I'm so mad that I'm the person who was like a facilitator of that moment for my friend. But it almost was like, thank God I was there to like for him to witness that, and he had someone who is a little bit older and has a support system in this moment. Gimme.
Or Man After Midnight.
Oh, hi, Mama. Hi, Mama.
She's the star of the show.
Hi, Lasky Whiskey. You want to say hi to the people?
You want to turn it the opposite way?
Hold on. Hi, Jamwenya, Mama me, Mama me. Oh my. I'm sorry, Mama. I know. Oh, my little Lasky Whiskey.
Kitty cameos.
And her butt is now on my AirPods. Great.
Did you know there's an AirPod cleaner now?
Oh, they'd have one? Because I need it.
That's weird. Yeah, it scrubs like all the dirt and dust and all that nasty shit off of it.
Too bad Elliot wouldn't be able to see. If I got Elliot to sit still one time, which was hard to do on Instagram. I was able to do it on Instagram, but it was hard. You cannot do any sudden movements, no loud noises. He will then just freaks out. Freaks out. Okay, cool beans. Hey everybody, so let's do this. I want to give y'all 15 more minutes of my time because I'm trying to get like $200 low key, high key, all keys because a bitch is trying to pay her bills, which is really the phone bill. Just being real. Maddie keeps it real. The phone bill, because my ass thought I paid the full thing and they were like, no. Verizon, I love you, but damn, you really be trying me some days. I'd be like, girl, you sent me a whole nother bill. No, it was this. And in reality, I still have to get all that stuff for the pageant. I have so much to do. Craziness. But ask me any question. Please don't let it be vulgar, and I will go in on that topic. This is your time to ask. Do so. Tell me what you want me to tell me what you want me to talk about. Anything that y'all want me to talk about that you feel I need to have a voice in, or something where you're like, Maddie, I have a situation. Let's speak on it. Tell me what you got. Go ahead and type it out, babies. Let me get my laptop in front of me so I can see what you're saying. Whew, I need a fan. What's wrong with me? Normally I have my props with me, but this hasn't been working today. See, here's the thing. You say leave Verizon, girl, but honestly, like, I have had everybody. T-Mobile don't like me. They really don't like me. Sprint was the worst. I've had Boost. I've had Cricket. Oof, girl.
All the companies are bad in their own right.
They really are. And Verizon's the only one that's never really given me a solid problem. Like, even when I'm late on my bills, girl, like...
The fact that the bill is so high is a problem.
That's the issue. And then I had to take care of it because remember I had to remove all that stuff, which was done, but they're like, technically, because you had that service still in place, we had to charge you for it. And I was like, but...
So what you paying now?
Well, now the bill's down to like 100 even. But that's not the bill I'm having to pay this week. That's what really sucks. I'm like, I just cleaned it up and y'all couldn't do that for me when I wasn't even using the services that you had me charged for. I was like, okay, whatever. You lucky that I have a great iPhone from Verizon, girl. And every time I want to trade it in, they don't give me noun issue, girl. They'd be like, here you go for it. Unlike Sprint, that was really wearing my pussy low, bitch. They was really not letting me have it. Okay, here we go. We got questions. Have you listened to RuPaul's NPR Fresh Air interview? I have. What was that music going on in there? Like, why was it so loud with the music? And I also was interested when RuPaul said that Toy Story 3 made her cry, because that made me cry and I felt very close to RuPaul. No, I have nothing against Cricket. No tea against Cricket, girl. I've been on the Cricket train before. I've had the phone. The problem is with Cricket is that I would send text messages to people and they wouldn't get them, or people would send me messages and I get like 27 at a time. And then I had issues with connecting of calls, and I actually missed out on a lot of business opportunities when I had Cricket. And I actually was applying for a job one time and missed out on the job opportunity because of it. They thought I was flaky because of it. And I was like, girl, no ma'am. Like, one thing I'll say about Verizon, my calls connect. Let's see here. What is it like living in West Hollywood? I saw Jamar, I know you meant Jamar, at Mickey's last weekend. Love you both. Jade Gomez, that's so funny because Jamar was there and then I was at Gigi's thing. I was supposed to actually be there, and Jamar hit me up and was like, girl, and I was like, I didn't know they were going to be there. I would have been there. I don't live in West Hollywood. I actually live downtown LA. Downtown LA is a lot. I would like to move to North Hollywood. I work over here. I'd like to move over here, but we're trying to get Maddie some giggity gigs, and we're trying to get some stuff going here, and we've also been doing a lot of new things in the background, things I don't want to tell you about. And I do have my part-time job with the LGBT Center out here. So, but West Hollywood in general, if you want me to talk about that. Now that, darling, it's I'm not gonna trash West Hollywood because I do love being able to go somewhere where I can feel free to express myself, even though there are people who still yell faggot out of their cars when they drive by.
I saw you put a pot in the dishwasher. I can do that?
I didn't put a pot in the dishwasher.
Before you left, there was like all this stuff in the dishwasher.
I didn't put any pots in there.
So after I saw it in there, I did it again.
It's not supposed to because it can low-key rust because of their cheap pots, but they're supposed to be hand washed. But and then soak. That's why when you see me with the pots, I soak them overnight and then I hand wash them in the morning and then dry them. See,
I've never seen her do that though. That was really weird.
I mean, I mean,
Vlase pot.
oh, because especially when I do come back from my New York trip, I have 3 groups I'm supposed to be a part of, so that's gonna be some
Are they all
work.
in a week?
They're not, I wish they're not all in one week. There are one's at the end of March and the other 2 are in April, so that'll be good. Okay.
What is May now? The month before June.
My cat gave me the meow paw just now. I was like, word? Okay, so we're making that a thing, the meow paw. Y'all know what a meow paw is. Ooh, thank you, Chandra. Thank you, keeping me in line. The meow paw is when somebody gonna hit you and there's a sound effect prior to getting you. And it almost sounds like a meow, FYI.
Matty, that's your workroom entrance.
What?
A cat, puss.
I think that would be my workroom entrance. I walk in and I have like a cat outfit on and be like, puss. That'd be an ode to Matty Rants, intro into piece of cake.
Your keychain would be like a cat paw and says puss.
Yes. I need to get that. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't wait for me to bring puss to RuPaul's Drag Race, girl. I would gag.
Let it be a good season, and hopefully they
with
won't have
no
cake moss
controversy.
because you know that's what they're gonna have. They're like piece of cake
Well,
moss.
I mean, well, y'all know that when I get on the show, I'm gonna be mother and also auntie and also that bitch.
Also
that
bitch.
girl, because it's gonna be one. Because y'all know I felt Evie's spirit. I'm not confrontational, but I don't do bullshit. I also will let shit go. Though I'll let people do the thing. I'll be like, girl, fine, kill yourself. Like you know, ruin your chances at being the winner of this competition. Don't kill yourself, please don't do that. But yeah, I'm one of those girls too. I'll be like, girl, she can ruin herself. Go and do your thing. But if she's like, Mama, can you tell me what's the tea? I'd be like, all right, sister, here you go. It was awful. It was wrecked. Why are those contact lenses in your eyes? Who told you your eyebrows match? Get out of here. Yeah, my mind's on Drag Race. As I build the person who I am already, you know, with my drag persona, my mind is like, I need to be prepared to get in this competition because if this show ends soon and I was like, I was so trying to get this together, I already have a lot of the talent that I possess with a lot of the acting and dancing challenges, improv.
That you'll see later.
It's just, we need to get this mug in a traditional hand position and I'll be set to go.
Yeah.
I will be set to
You
go.
need the right routine to go to your face. So
And
you need it as easy as pressing the YouTube button and pressing start.
I worked on my eyebrows yesterday.
Oh, no.
No, I'm really getting good with my eyebrows. I'm kind
If
of like cool
with
with
my
them.
face, I would never erase my eyebrows.
I start with my brows, like, because I really am trying to get them the right kind of way. Like, I don't like them thin, so I try to, like, make them natural, and then I arch it up a little bit, and then I immediately jet to the
maybe
right.
need the Valentina.
That's what I'm going for. I like Valentina's eyebrows, so I'm like, yeah, I can do a Valentina brow. I'm excited. Yeah. I thanks, Chandra. I believe I can too. There's a lot on my plate right now, but I'm good with this plate. Does that make sense? Like, this is a lot going on. My skin has never been as bad as it's been. Like, I am getting all kinds of just ingrown hairs from the shaving from doing drag and messing with makeup. You know what I mean? And like the fact that I get to say that we started this with YouTube and I got to bring this to Drag Race and my rant pack's coming with me, you know, that's the gag. So that's what I'm trying to do. And make RuPaul laugh. That's the ultimate goal. is to make her laugh, to have Michelle Visage give me a compliment on the main stage, and for Ross Matthews to not use a bottom joke in my presence. That was a horrible tongue pop. So this New York City trip. Okay. So, Saturday. Okay, let me give you the schedule. So Friday, we're filming the reaction and the review. That's from 5 to, I want to say, 7. I'm then going to have to edit all night from 7 to probably 11 or 12 o'clock. Hopefully not 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I'm everybody's gay uncle, I feel like. I know my nieces and nephews love me. But yeah, it's going to be an all-night edit. I'm then going to set up the premiere for you guys so that way it's already set up. Because that morning, me and Jamar have to head to the airport around 4 a.m. One more time, we got to be there around 4. Like really, really early in the morning. And then fly for quite a few hours. Experience a 3-hour time change. Like, I'm like, woo! Like, we're already thinking to ourselves, thank God the pageant is not Saturday because we're going to need to rest. As soon as we get off the plane, we're going to meet up with the pageant coordinator. That's our girl. We love her to death. The orchestrator, the main poobah of all this, my love. And I live for the fact that her name is Topanga. I love it. We're meeting up with her, and then she's going to take us to our hotel. Now, we're not going to stay in New York City because of everything that's going on. We'll be staying in Jersey. Not telling you what hotel we're staying at because, you know, there you go. We're going to be staying at the hotel. We're then going to have a meeting. Just like, Lord, girl. We're going to have a meeting maybe right after I put my bags down. And then after that is when we get a moment to, like, pause. But then we're supposed to have some other stuff possibly come up, too. Hey, Lucas. But yeah, when I get off the plane, just so you're aware, and I really hope all of you are in that premiere for the reaction review with me and Jamar. Me and Jamar will literally be getting off the plane by the time that airs. That's how well I've planned this. Come on. Come on. That's how well I've planned this, y'all. So when we get off the plane, I'm literally going to turn my phone around, put my headphone, or the one headphone I got in. Jake Yonsei told me I can get another an AirPod for $40, and they'll recalibrate it at Apple Store. So if I can get $40 for an AirPod, I will get me a new AirPod. But right now, my little left ear one she's cool. Back to the story. Yeah, there's a drag pageant. Like, where am I going with this? I'm kind of excited. I'm really flipping excited about it, Lenny. But yeah, there's a drag pageant on Sunday, March the 15th, the Starlight Royalty pageant. Me and Jamar84 are guest judges, along with other guest judges as well, as we crown the new Mr. and Miss Starlight Royalty, which is really great. So me and Jamar have been booked for this gig, and we're so excited to be there. I'm not sure if they're still going to do a meet and greet part because of everything that's going on right now. I do know that they're expected for people to come and enjoy this occasion and watch these queens and kings compete for the crown. And we will judge completely fairly. Completely fairly? Matty. Completely fair. And I'm excited about the whole entire situation. Now, if anybody does want to come to this event, if you're in New York or in the area and you are feeling safe enough to come, it is $20 for the event. You can find tickets on Facebook with Starlight Royalty Pageants, as well as Instagram, and they have an Eventbrite set up. What if someday I book you in France to be a judge in a ball? Well, I would show up, I would be there, I would be ready, and I would be stunning. And I'd give the girls everything that they would need, and I would judge fairly. Y'all know me. I'm going to keep it real. So there you go. Can you imagine? Okay. No. No new queens this week. We're going to have Jamar84 on this week's episode. The next week, though, we will have a new guest, and I'm excited for you to meet them. Also, Diana will be returning back as well, and you may see Lucille Balls again. I also have another queen who I really want to introduce you to. Her name is April Showers. She's flipping amazing. I love her. So I want to introduce you to her, and she will be a guest on one of these episodes too coming up. She's amazing. Also, Paint Me Sis. We're changing the name of that up because I didn't realize that Willem's name for his show was Paint Me Bitch. I had no clue. And I watched Willem. I watched The Beatdown. So I had no clue until the other day I saw it on my feed and I was like, I didn't get to watch it. What? I watched it.
That one,
Yeah.
I watch everything. That was not
With Alexander Rogers with Pop Roast, I really want to do it, but because of everything that's happening, I don't think I'm going to be able to. So I actually have to give him a phone call today about the situation. And I really am upset, but I'll be back in New York towards the summer and the fall, so I'll be able to have several opportunities to film with Alex and Chris. But yeah. Oh, yes, Sir Ava. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And listen, hold on. And David, tell me why Sir Ava with her boy name, Sir Frederick, up in here talking about, don't forget Sir Ava. Girl, I'll pop you in your throat when I see you next time. Yeah, Sir Ava, I see you, sister. Yes, you will be a guest on this show as well.
You would have saw her tomorrow if you would have shot here.
Oh, I would have saw you tomorrow if you would have shot here, girl, because I'm up here for the rest of the week until I leave Saturday. I had a friend in high school named Ariana, and she's like she was my...
Was she large?
No,
Never
we're not doing that. She was my beard for quite a while in high school.
Yeah, we talked about that one.
She has, her thumb, it was the most amazing thumb ever because it looked like it could bend all the way backwards for no reason. Sorry, I had a moment. I kind of miss her. She's getting married. I'm so proud. I'm like, what am I saying proud? Like, I'm happy for her. Yeah, well, it could bend all the way back and go all the way forward. Oh God, it was so crazy. But she got engaged to her current love, and I'm very happy for her. Do you think the virus situation is going to be affecting upcoming drag shows and events in the next few weeks? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm telling them I'm going to Hamburger Mary's tonight.
David will be at Hamburger Mary's tonight.
There's 3 coronavirus outbreaks there.
There's 3 corona outbreak viruses at Hamburger Mary's?
No, in Long Beach.
In Long Beach?
Yeah, girl.
How many are in West Hollywood?
Oh, that's the other disease. Be quiet.
I need to end this live. Let's see here.
This is Jada.
Mm-hmm.
That look?
Mm-hmm.
I think LaShawn Beyond made that.
Didn't he give you LaShawn tees?
No, because Bob has an outfit that looks like that made by LaShawn.
Yeah. Yes, break everything. Okay. Y'all, let me stop not giving you the attention you deserve.
Stop.
I want to thank you all for being in this live today. We had like a lot of people up in here, so shout out to the Rant Pack. Showing up strong. Listen. DragConLA is canceled. I already told you at the beginning, but I'm going to say it again. Me and Jamar84 are trying to do something brunch teas-wise. For those of you who are still coming, if we get more than 10 people, we'll have a group together, and we just want to guarantee and make sure that everybody can come. And we will do a brunch with Matty. I called it Matty's Brunch, and Jamar84 will be there. It's like, if y'all want to do that, by all means.
Alaska will be there too.
No, she will not. But
Lydia will be there. She's hosting at our house.
No, we're not putting that. Bitch would be like, girl, did you really set me up like that? I'll be like, sorry. Love you, Gigi. But yeah, if y'all are coming, please let me know. I would really like to do that for y'all as something to kind of make up for the whole disaster of all this happening for those who can't. We need to get David his own YouTube channel, sister. All these jokes that be wasted.
No, just vocal.
Love you too, Kip. Also, see, episode 3 is going to be interesting tomorrow. Please, for the love of God, y'all. I know she's on the show. I know we're mad about everything. Mama was disqualified. Bob said it best.
What are they most looking forward to for this episode?
Yeah, like we're not doing. We're ending the video, David. Like this.
You didn't think about it. Just end it. I mean, how many people are watching?
237. It's coming on It's coming Friday. I'm sorry, y'all. I think it's Thursday. I'm tired. I'm normally here Thursday. This is true.
Tell them why you have to get off live.
I have to get off live so I can call my...
You have to flirt with people and curse people at the laundromat.
No, I really do. I do need to go wash clothes. So that is something I really need to do. And I need to call my father and see if he's going to help me. To help me today, because you know Maddie's trying to make sure this phone is still on while I'm in New York. Can you imagine? I'm trying to get your Wi-Fi spot while I'm in New York.
Hey, I was trying to see what time the train comes, but my phone is...
I can't. Okay, y'all. Like quickly before I leave, what do y'all want to see on episode 3 of Drag Race? People are already saying bye because I was already ending it. God damn you. But real quick, before I end this again, what do y'all want to see on episode 3? Just throw some suggestions. You could even talk about the review in itself from me and Jamar. More drama? Yeah. Ooh, that part. Stay out. Golly. Like, it just felt very drama light the last episode. And like, whatever Jada and Sherry and, whoever else was in that argument for no reason. It was like, what is this fight about? Oh, so we were yelling at each other because we couldn't get our shit together because everybody had their own, I want to do this and I want to do this and I want to do this and I want to send pictures of people. Like, no. Great lip sync for your life. Ooh. Ooh, girl. I'm so mad I know what the tea is. I'm literally outside with my puppy listening. Oh, puppies are fun until they pee in your house and make your house smell like shat. I'm actually seeing them desperate. Yeah, I need to see some desperation in these lip syncs. I want to see some, I'm about to go home and miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. I want to see bitches go in. I just want to see it because Lord knows when I get on that show and my ass has to lip sync,
Bitch, I want to see a lip sync so fierce. They're like, you either can get all these charges dropped, or
Alexander Diane Rogers is in the mother building.
See, and you almost left.
Listen, Diane,
Keaton?
This is not the roughest season. This is the most scandalous season. Scandalous. The roughest season is still 7. They literally had an H&M promo.
Forever 21.
Girl, I would give that it was just white and jeans. It was white and jeans. White and jeans. It was privilege.
You know,
Oh, season 7 had a privileged promo. White and jeans.
Privilege.
It was Levi's.
Levi's.
Zara? No, girl. Zara's for the gays, mama. That wasn't Zara. That was very, you know.
That was Forever 21. It was very Christian. White.
It was very under $10.
Damn. Bergen bin.
It was very under $10. It was, I'm holding a balloon.
We did this in the back a lot of World of Wonder.
Look. It was like, what is happening here? Yeah. Come on, Carly. We're getting into the promos. Season 11 12 had a nice promo. That was a cute little, I pledge allegiance to, I'm sitting on a box. You know, like very that.
To the green screen.
I pledge allegiance to the green screen of the United States of the blue and red. To the republic for which it stands. We still not voting for the right people. Can you say more about, oh, here we go. Can you say more about the looks? I want to see more of your reactions to the confessionals. Okay, so you want me to keep a little bit more in on the reaction part to the looks when it comes to stuff. Okay, yeah, because I did kind of cut that down quite a bit. I was like, let me just get to the review part of this. And I was like trying to keep the reaction kind of short. But now that I know that you like that, I will continue with that process, okay? I want to see more authentic storylines this season. Mama.
Go downstairs.
Mama. No, I'm the authenticity of a storyline. Mama.
Mama, really?
This is Drag Race. Poop.
Stop being mad at them when they're overwhelming you.
They ain't gonna give you anything of authenticity with a storyline unless the girl who is in charge of her own narrative decides to make sure that what she says is so palpable that they can't take away from that storyline. That's what you need to be asking for. For when the girl is given the volley and she has to hit that ball, it's a slam, sis. It's a nasty spike. That's what you need. Because what happens is they're asked to do stuff or say things, and girls don't want to talk, so then we get these dry moments where shit don't make no damn sense. Hey, Raven.
Ooh.
Somebody named Raven is in here, and she hasn't been in a while, so I wanted to say hey to Raven because it's been a while. Hey, Raven.
It's been a while.
I want somebody. Okay, can I be real with y'all? Because I got to end this video because I see we're already out the zone here. Y'all may not have cared for it, but I was here for the Vixen on her season and how that drama was going down. Because Linda and Tina, did you not agree with me? Oh my goodness.
Coming for you.
They didn't agree with me. That was, yeah, because y'all privileged. Because y'all privileged. Listen. I liked the fact that their arguments were like, shit, I could like really understand why they're mad at. And I totally get why you don't, Emily, I understand. It doesn't need to be that way. I totally get it. But I gotta be real with you. That had me, y'all remember when I went on Instagram, me and Jamar were watching that season and the amount of screaming that happened. There was like, I mean, at one point, like, honestly, I liked Evie. I like season 11 too. I was here for half of those arguments too, girl, because I want the girl, go in. Because, like, if you're passionate behind what your stance is, I want to see it. And while you may come off as immature, sometimes that immaturity is entertaining. And I like that, a little bit of that immaturity. Now, we can go back to the mature route of the road. Now, we can get right back on the road, you know what I mean? And start driving the car a little bit. But I like to see the little side cars and the motorcycles sometimes, too. You hear me, though? You feel me, though? You feel me? Yeah. I like the car ride, but I like to see the side car and the little motorcycle go beep, 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 beep. I do. I like a little road bump every now and then. We got to change the tire sometime now, because, you know, it can't be all perfect. When the Vixen told Aquaria about her white tears, Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
I will never forget that moment. Y'all remember how loud I screamed. Man, I was screaming so loud when that happened. And what made it better, that Aquaria caught and recognized that moment and accepted it and was like, you're right. That was the gag. It was like, you know what? We had a full growth moment in that argument. That was an argument that was it was needed and necessary.
And knee deep.
And someone got called on their shit, and versus them becoming defensive and saying, well, black people, she got, let me think about that statement. I receive it. This makes sense. You're right. I'm going to work on that. And guess what? I'm going to tell you this because a lot of people were giving Aquaria flack after her season, and even now, sometimes with some of the things that she says. When I met her, she was lovely. She remembered me from the first time I met her because it was another time I got to see her again. And I was very gooped and gagged by that. And I have witnesses to attest to that moment. And the first time I talked to her, we had a conversation. And that was the giggle. And what really got me together was that I did not have to lead the entire conversation with her. I brought an instance to her attention, and then she volleyed it back to me.
But now,
I was here for that.
Would it have been a vivacious situation?
What do you mean?
If I didn't introduce the two of you. Wait, is that paused?
It did, because the battery got low, so that really means it's time to stop. So basically you're saying I would never have had that moment unless you introduced me to her, and you want me to say that. I'm just saying.
I'm not trying to put in that. Okay. I wonder if she would, who knows? You know what I mean?
I mean...
Because I don't know how people are like, but I'm like, do I have to be nice to this person because he knows David? Or, you know what I mean? Or if David would introduce me to people that are bullshit.
That feels almost of devaluing of that moment, just to even bring it up. I would never even think that. That would never come to my brain. I would have said this was
Devaluing
this.
you or her?
No, me. Yeah, because it's like, so, you know, that's why I'm kind of like, you said, hey, she's over here. Like, come over here and speak. We spoke. It was great. And like, that's how I took of it. But like, even mentioning that, like, is like,
Well, it's not devaluing if I'm asking you a question.
it's a question, but it's kind of a really rough question. And it's a question that I don't want to answer because I don't think that that's plausible in this live right now to like even like go through that route, brother. Like, I don't.
Well, it wasn't meant to do that.
I feel you and I appreciate that and I understand. But yeah, I don't think so. So everybody, I want to thank you so much for being here. Remember, now, Friday is this episode. So don't forget, it's Friday. That's the episode. I'm gonna have it up as soon as I can. I'm gonna try my best. I really am. Just try my best, just a little bit. We'll see how that happens. Let's see here. What else? I'm gonna try to film this New York trip. Does that make sense? Because I'm not gonna be with Jamar 24/7, and I'm gonna try to do at least the airport, and then us getting to the hotel, a moment of meeting the people, and then us like traveling all the way to the pageant part of it, and then seeing if I can get some good footage of that. If I had like a nicer camera, maybe, but then again, I'm gonna be judging, so it's gonna be kind of hard to all this and all that type of stuff with the pageant. Oh, I heard this pageant's gonna be on YouTube Live and on Facebook Live. So once I get that information, I need to text her that now. I will go ahead and post that information so that way everybody can watch if it is or if not. Yeah. I didn't do it for the wedding, and I kind of feel bad about that because everyone asked me to film that motion or part, and I just kind of like, you know, yeah, I kind of dropped the ball on that one. Yeah, I did a little bit. I did. Sorry. I was just really ready to see my friend get married, and I forgot. I tried to film it. In all actuality, I got copyrighted for that video because of Bruno flipping Mars. Can't. I'm gonna be Matty. I'm not gonna be Pisa. Pisa's not ready. She's not ready for the pageant. I think Pisa should compete in the pageant first before Pisa judges the pageant. Matty can judge, but Pisa, that would be so hypocritical of me. Yeah, there's no way I could do that. Because I'd be like, girl, I just got here. And I'm like telling them what to look. I know the pageant rules now, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, all that type of stuff. What song was it? Was it To the Moon or whatever the hell that's called? Put your finger. It's time to get off of here. I'm tired. I love y'all to death. Thank you so much for being here. By all means, like the video, share and subscribe. You will see me this weekend with my good friend. David will probably be in the background because a lot of you were living.
I won't.
You won't? Are you going to be working?
Laganja will be doing a...
Oh, I had so many requests for David and Sarah in my last video. They're like, where is... what was it? The guy described y'all as the people from the Muppets that sit in the balcony?
Or just the peanut gallery.
They were like, where is, I forget their names, but it was like, because they said Sarah had good points and then David would like interject in. They had names, I forgot.
I forgot too.
Yeah, this is going to be okay. That's all right. Well, we have Disney Plus. We can look them up. Disney Plus is kind of not really important anymore like it used to because The Mandalorian's not on there, but you didn't hear that from me. Elliot, you want to say bye to the people? Can you come here, buddy? Can you come here, buddy? You're going to go to David or you're going to go to me? Come here, Mama. That's the boy. I'm sorry.
You called him Mama.
I did. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Let's say bye to the people. Hop up, chomp. Because you know I'm going to grab you because I got to show you because I had Alaska in here. No, come back. No, don't let David scare you. No, run. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, let me pretend. Ooh, I gotcha. Elliot, it's okay. Okay, you can go. I'm sorry. You can go. There was Elliot. All right, sorry. Elliot is so nervous. I love that cat so flipping much. Oh my God. Okay. Hugs. Hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of live videos on there. Twitter's at the Matty Rants, and y'all know to catch me on here. By the way, go follow We Love Queens on Instagram for me, please. I love We Love Queens, and you love them too, so why not follow an account that actually gives you content necessary? You're welcome. Also, you may see me in one of Jake Yonce's videos this coming week. You may not see me physically, but my voice will be there. Talk to you later. Bye. Love you that.